Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen. It's another episode of My Other Buddy Devin.
Yeah, boy. We're fucking back, and we are fucking ready to frack. You know what I'm saying?
We're back in the saddle again.
Yeah, dude. We don't care about environmental issues on this show.
We're fracking crazy, guy.
Dude, we got 100 seconds left on the doomsday clock. You think I'd give a shit about drilling horizontally for some fucking Earl, dude? I will put that shit in my car and drive right off a cliff, dude.
Wait, so I saw that. What does that mean? I never got that. I never got like the doomsday clock. What the fuck does that mean?
It's like this fucking invention of people in the 40s where they were like, we're going to use this as a metaphor to show how close the world actually is to destruction. And like when we were at the height of the Cold War, I think it was like 2 minutes to midnight between the U.S. and Russia. Tensions were high. They're like, there could be a nuke launch at any minute. And now they're like, guys, we're much closer to extinction than we were in that time because of climate change and because of Iran getting nuclear weapons.
So wait, but what does the time have to do with it?
Does
it mean like if everything goes wrong, we have 100 seconds to live?
No, it's like the clock when it strikes midnight. That's when like humanity's dead. So they're saying like it's basically like fucking 11:58 and like 40 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Or 20 seconds.
But what I'm asking is like, what is so the clock is just arbitrary. Mm-hmm. It could be like there's 100 grains of sand left in the hourglass, or like 100 fucking leaves left on the life tree or something.
Exactly.
It's just they're just making up shit at this point.
Yeah, I think they're saying like the clock's like a good visual representation for everybody to realize like, oh fuck, we don't have that much time left. We got to do something to add more time.
But that's not how clocks work.
But like, if you could turn back time,
if I could find a way
to fucking reverse humanity's extinction, I would probably just, chill, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, I feel like at that meeting, that would be me as like, hey, yo, that's not how clocks work.
Yo, so what's up with your fucking flawed idea of how clocks work, science bitch?
It's like, oh, we have 100 seconds left on the doomsday clock.
Oh, no.
What does that mean?
Only 100 seconds? I guess that's just enough time for me to fucking jack off.
I'll have another 60 seconds to live.
I guess you can't really call me a 1 minute man anymore, Mr. Scientist, because technically that was 100 seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I thought it was like a Watchmen. I mean, like, I know the Watchmen did that in the graphic novel. Mm-hmm. But, like, I didn't know that was, like, a real thing.
Yeah, so, I mean, at this point in society, you probably could make a convincing argument that it's, like, a reference to Watchmen because everything is, like, a fucking reference to some, like, revered media property.
Yeah.
Like, actually the U.S. government functions on principles that were fucking described in Alan Moore's The Swamp Thing. It's not really so much a corporeal being as he is the embodiment of the entirety of the swamp.
Guys, we need to have gun control because it's like the pivotal scene where Batman becomes Batman and his parents are shot in the face.
I'm Alfred.
I'm Alfred.
I call Alfred.
Pick me, I'm Alfred.
I'm Dick Grayson. Come on, break my back.
Man, I want to be Robin.
Come on. Wait, no, Jason Todd gets killed, right?
Yeah, Jason Todd gets killed.
I'm Jason Todd. I am Jason Todd. Joker, kill me, please, Joker.
Please kill me, Joker.
Ooh, kill me with your Oscar. Club me in the skull with it, Joker. Ooh, please. Fracture my skull with your Oscar, Daddy Joker.
That's a shirt.
That's pretty good.
Dude, I want to make that shirt tonight. No, but like, so it was. Speaking of all this, I don't know. I might have talked about it on the last show, but the whole like the Joker thing, it's like really getting out of fucking hand. Like people hating it so much.
Yeah, dude.
Like I saw this thing and it was like, the Joker is the worst movie to ever be made. It means nothing. Nothing means anything. And I was like, shut the fuck up. It's a movie.
I'm a Twitter philosopher. I fucking really only like Richard Linklater movies, but I don't admit it to my friends because he's kind of lame and mainstream. I liked Boyhood, but I hate boys.
Take down the Joker archery. But
The Joker archery.
No, like, I had a buddy who like tweeted. I might have said this in the last episode. But I had a buddy who tweeted like, "Oh yeah, all the Joker is really is just Taxi Driver, but with the Joker in it." And I was like, "Yeah," because we all remember how terrible the Taxi Driver did during award season.
You should have been like, actually, it's Taxi Driver with the Joker in it, but also King of Comedy. Maybe you know that little 80s reference, you fucking piece of shit.
But like, honestly, every movie that comes out, anything that's come out in like the past like 5 years, you can just be like, oh, it's this movie but with this.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. I love that.
Like,
everything feels familiar like a blanket.
Yeah, nothing is really original anymore. Like anything you can like, if you really wanted to fucking spend time and like research old fucking books and shit, everything is just a fucking remake.
Dude,
so
okay.
Who cares?
Like, my parents got me this book by Dave Ramsey called The Total Money Makeover, a proven plan for financial fitness. And I think they're trying to tell me something. I think they're telling
every word in that is offensive.
I think they're telling me that both my body type and my financial spending type are sound. All right, dude? Okay, folks, do you want to turn those fat and flabby expenses into a well-toned budget? Do you want to transform your sad and skinny little bank account into a bulked up cash machine?
What?
Then get with the program, people. There's one sure way to whip your finances into shape, and that's with the Total Money Makeover Classic Edition. I'm gonna get a big fat nest egg because of this fucking this dude. This dude looks like nice dad Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, like if he decided not to be a wrestler and decided to be a banker.
He is a fucking piece of shit. You can tell by this dude's face. He has a show on fucking Fox News, and he tells people how to spend their money.
What?
And he's like, you know what you shouldn't do, millennials? You shouldn't go to Starbucks. You shouldn't have anything that makes you feel good about yourself, because if you do indulge in these things that make you feel good about yourself, you're not going to be able to retire when you're 55 like me. You're never going to get a syndicated money show on fucking Fox Network
Telling
if you buy
boomers how to
Starbucks.
fucking save money.
It's like, do a couple financial push-ups for me. Come on. And you know what that means, right? That means shaving off 50 cents on every dollar and putting it into an IRA so you get those big fat retirement arms.
Do some budget burpees.
Budget burpees.
Yeah, we just did like me and my wife just did like a whole like financial budget thing, like going over all of our expenses and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like I really realized how much dumb shit I pay money on.
Oh, same.
Like I like after I was like, yo, why am I paying for like Dropbox Premium for $20 a month?
Dude, so you can
I've never used it.
You can upload and share more files that way. You get like a terabyte of storage, dude. What can't you do with a terabyte of storage on the cloud?
Okay, how many times have I ever sent anyone a terabyte of anything?
We can share our entire libraries of downloaded pornography back and forth like 4 times each, because I definitely don't have a terabyte.
You know that I keep them in my trash bin just in case one day I'm feeling guilty and I delete them all.
Yeah, you have physical copies because we know that the doomsday clock is at 100 seconds till midnight and there won't be an internet after that.
When the world blows up, I can't watch my porn no more.
Listen to me. I have a generator with over 400 hours of fuel. I have a television set in my room with an old school DVD player and over 400 copies of the finest anal destruction pornography known to man. I will be jacking off post-apocalypse and you will be on the outside looking in.
Is that Daniel Day-Lewis?
It's nice, dude. Yeah.
All right.
There will be cum, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking about that movie on the way here, and I was trying to craft like a tweet of like, I can't watch There'll Be Blood because I'm in the Crips or something. I don't know, something. It was dumb, but whatever.
There won't be blood because I'm in the Crips. Okay.
Well, I can't. Yeah,
I like
don't know,
it.
whatever.
I think you should tweet it.
I was just like forming something in my head.
Dude, I didn't tweet that joke about my perfume. Like, I was like, because of the coronavirus, I was like, I probably can't tweet this, but I'm gonna say it on the podcast. Because it's like, they say that the coronavirus is spread via direct contact with Chinese mainlanders from the city Wuhan. Right. All right. Well, I have a very special cologne that keeps away Chinese mainlanders. All right. It's called Eau de Respect for UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
And then you should definitely put like in asterisks while I wear my Akira shirt.
While I wear my Akira shirt, just so you guys know, like I stand in solidarity with Nippon. We don't appreciate or like what China did in Manchuria in the 40s with wait, no, Japan did that. Never mind. Fuck.
Jeez, you racist.
Fuck, I fucked it up.
Does that count as being racist, just not knowing something?
Kinda. It's yeah, like you can lie by omission, you can be racist by ignorance, dude.
But I mean, like, you like other than like saying a stereotype and you're like, well, I didn't know that was a stereotype. Like just not knowing if one country was in a war or not, is that racist?
Nah, that's just being fucking American, dude.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Good, 'cause I'm full-blooded American because I don't know where anybody was in any wars.
What is the Serbian genocide?
Was that with a bunch of Iranians?
Yeah, they are the same.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? We were just talking about fucking, oh man.
We were gonna talk about money moves, Cardi B, dude.
Making money moves.
That's how behind I am.
Remember what I was gonna say.
That's how you know I'm almost 30.
Because you referenced Cardi B.
Just reference Cardi B live on a podcast.
Whatever. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. So I've been like really into baseball statistics lately.
Yeah.
And I think it's super fucking lame.
Nah, that's cool. Dude.
Like to like numbers and shit. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about baseball to like make it through a conversation. Mm-hmm. But I know more about statistics than most people do who are in like baseball conversations, like baseball statistics.
I was like that for a while with the NBA, and I never watched games. I just like knew about the stats, and people would be talking about like eye test stuff, where they're like, "Oh yeah, did you see that fucking play?" And I'm like, "No, but I do know that he averaged 3.1 steals per game in the 2015 to 16 season. Pretty good stats, by the way. Stats don't lie."
Yeah, but like anytime I try to like bring it up to somebody, my wife is like, "Oh yeah, he's into baseball now." I'm like, I could be. See, okay.
It was a solid Megan impression. I could see her saying it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's in the baseball now, but like, I've been seeing this a lot on like Twitter and shit, and this is like kind of on the same subject, but not really. But like this, like bashing people for hobbies that other people don't like.
Yeah.
Like I saw this thing today, and it was like, the original tweet was like, do girls actually like anime, or they just like it to get dudes? And then this girl was like, can you imagine living a life trying to fuck a guy who likes anime or something?
That's pretty.
And
rad.
this guy was like, yo, like shut up. Like, or we can just like stop giving a fuck about people's hobbies.
Yeah, 'cause I mean everybody likes anime now, and people arguing about that on the most surface normie fucking websites. Be like, we're on Facebook arguing about whether or not people like Dragon Ball Z. Be like, well, you see, this ex-frat boy right here, Devin Mullen, is wearing a Dragon Ball Z T-shirt, and he is drinking a Corona. Like,
so he is obviously a cuck.
Yeah, he's a cuck. He's about to go to the gym and do push-ups because he's a nerd.
Yeah, but like I've had a lot of like weird hobbies like back in the day. Like I did like leather work for a while. I was like really into like robots at one point. Like when I was younger, I was like, how do I build robots and shit?
Oh, yeah.
And like I never told anybody because I was like, oh, they're gonna think I'm fucking weird.
Yeah, it used to be like that, but now it's like a cool like badge of honor to be like, I like this thing that nobody else knows about. People are like, wow, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Is it though?
People like want to know about it. I mean, people that matter are like, wow, that's fucking sweet, dude. Tell me about that. If anybody makes fun of you for something you're into, with like, they're a piece of shit. Unless it's like child pornography or something, then it's like, yeah, you're fucking like, you should go to prison.
Suck.
Yeah, then you're total dick. This guy's such a jerk. He likes child porn.
We should make him run for Senate.
Yeah, right. Buy him a pizza place and sign him up for the Republican Party because this man is about to sell a lot of small cheese pizzas.
Have his nickname be Papa.
Oh God.
Papa John coming for you.
Yeah, we're coming for you, man. While you're down and wounded, bleeding on the floor. We're like hyenas.
So my mom just like tried to offhandedly tell me about that. Is there like a sex scandal with him right now, or like a sexual assault scandal with him right now?
I don't know, but I would believe it.
Yeah,
you could tell me that, and I would immediately take it as fact. I would.
Well,
tweet
yeah,
it out.
like that's what she said. She was like, "Oh, I heard that he's like the guy from Subway," and I was like, "I don't know that to be fact, but I totally believe you."
That's such a good euphemism for pedophile. Like he's like the guy from Subway, if you know what I mean.
If you catch my drift.
I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna like refer to my coworkers like, no, I just meant they lost a lot of weight.
I mean, they love sandwiches. They eat a lot all the time. But I remember like pictures of him at like college parties, and like he was like obviously blackout drunk at like hanging out with like 18, 19-year-olds.
That was a picture of him like a few years ago at like the Kansas game where he's all fucked up, like getting held up by those frat dudes. Yeah, dude.
And like I know it might, like in my head, it might not be like pedophilia, but I know for a fact that dude has like tried to make advances on somebody.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they don't want it.
Well, yeah, he's like a sexual predator for sure.
Yeah.
You can tell by his greasy hair, his beady little eyes, and, you know.
Everything else about him.
His shiny little face, his fucking flabby body, his millions and billions of dollars, and his propensity for forcing himself on unsuspecting victims. That's how I know he's a predator.
That's how you can tell?
Yeah.
It's his classic signs.
Well, I was a psychology minor. I know these things.
A psychometry?
Yeah.
Speaking of, we went to a fucking, we're going to be coders.
Oh, yeah, dude. We're going to learn how to code computer shit.
Yeah. How awkward was that?
Yeah, it was weird. We definitely weren't supposed to be there. It was we were. It's an inclusive program, but it's geared towards underprivileged people, and I went in like dressed business fucking casual to the nines with like panty loafers and a fucking like tucked in Lacoste shirt and shit. And I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And they're just kind of like, "Oh," and then they started talking about teaching people soft skills and like, if you work at a restaurant right now, you probably don't know how to interact with people in offices, and like, you probably don't know how to code at all. Like, so we're gonna teach you how to be like a model office worker. And I was like, man, I'm not a model office worker, but I do know
an office worker.
I know how to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is definitely for people that like, it is like a fucking like a job center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like this is all like, here's like a precursor to everything you're saying. Everything about this organization is fucking awesome. They're like opening up, like giving opportunities to people who don't have those opportunities.
Yeah, it's sweet.
All this shit. We were not the demographic that was supposed to be there. Like, we have jobs.
Yeah.
Like, these are people like, I haven't had a job in like 8 months and I'm just trying to make a career.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
there were
like,
several. Like, they asked us, like, why we wanted to learn to code, and I was just like, I want to build an app, dude.
Yeah, and I was just like, it's always fascinated me about...
We're
like,
doing it as hobbyists.
yeah. And these people are like, this is my last chance.
Yeah, straight up. They're like,
like,
look, I got a kid on the way, dude. Like, I have to take care of my fucking girlfriend and my kid. Like, I gotta do something, man, because if I don't... I'm going to fucking have to end it all. No, nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
I just inferred that.
But it was so awkward, like, being there. And then also, like, to no fault of the guy, I always won't say the name of the company. So
yeah, we're not going to say it.
But, like, no fault to, like, the instructor or whatever. But when he was, like, trying to explain what... Because, like, they taught us, like, a little bit of code.
Mm-hmm.
When he was, like, trying to explain it, two things. One, he, like, fucking put us on the spot.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to show us how like lessons would go, and that's also what made me like, I don't want to go sit here for this. Like,
yeah, like,
I'll just learn at my house.
He would say something like about a line of code once, and then he's like, all right, what does that like? And then he would like give us a problem. He's like, all right, what does that mean? And then we're like,
Sir, I went to private school. I'm used to being coddled one-on-one for days before I'm asked a question from the class. Thank you.
And yeah, it was just like fucking. It was like I'm never good at like being put on the spot. Like, funny that we're improvisers, but like I'm not like. If like I was so scared that he was gonna ask me to read in front of the class.
I know, dude. He got me with it.
Got you like first try, and I was like, "Damn, dude, good job! You made it through the whole set." Like, there was no fucking way I could have read that.
I was like, dude, I was so scared that I was gonna fucking stumble on it. I was just like, and then the code is the integer, and there is
You're like, oh shit.
like, I don't know anything about code, dude.
Yeah, like, dude, I've always been that. Like, when it comes to like improv, it's totally different. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, do it," I mean, that also goes back to like, "Hey, tell me a joke." Like, fuck you, no. But like,
I don't know any except for that one about cologne that keeps away Chinese mainlanders.
other than that, no idea.
I feel like I shouldn't tell that joke ever. It's vaguely racist, but it's also just about the coronavirus. It's not about any specific.
It's topical.
It's topical, okay?
Yeah, you should never ask for permission. You should always apologize.
Yeah, thank
whatever.
you. Thank you. That's a very good mantra. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry, Tim.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, like, I've never been like the type of person that's like, all right, well, Devin, read in front of the class. Or like, all right, well, we're gonna need a couple people to like act out this scenario. Come up and do. I'm like, fuck no. I don't like to be told what to do. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
I could go and they're like, all right, well, you have 30 minutes to do whatever you want. Like, go do it. And then like, okay, cool. And like, I could do improv for 30 minutes, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Or an hour. But the second they're like, all right, well, we need this. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not doing it.
Dude, I would always go do it because the punk rock fucking douchebag in me would go up and subvert it, dude. They'd be like, we need you to act like a doctor for this. You need to act like a doctor giving a patient a diagnosis. And I'd be like, all right. Like, I'd be like, oh, hey, patient, let me put my stethoscope on your fucking neck. Oh, wait, the heartbeat is making me shit my pants because the fucking medical insurance system in America is fundamentally broken. We need single payer now. Okay, Miss Kleber? And then everybody would applaud and buy me fucking energy drinks after school.
And then all like the 8th graders in the class that you did the presentation for are like, what does he mean?
Yeah, all the 8th graders. Like, sir, you are 29 years old.
You are not allowed to curse in front of these kids.
Why are you at this school right now?
They're gonna hear it anyway.
Well, I'm just here to fucking open their eyes, dude. Trying to give them a little fucking societal coffee, man.
Trying to throw a hot cup of truth in their face, bro.
Wake up, man. You're still asleep, man.
If you're not enraged, you're not paying attention.
It's time for you to wake up and become ironically detached from everything, man.
I just thought of something. Do you think it is good or bad that we can both look at like terrible things and laugh at it?
You have to be able to do that.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, that's why we're not both like fucking depressed. I think like if you go, I mean, I kind of not.
Well, okay, come on.
That's why we both haven't killed ourselves.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's, yeah, I think that's part of it. You got to cope, dude. And I was told by a very intelligent woman, very special lady, my girlfriend Emily, that is the most.
How are you going to tell my mom?
And your mom, the most mature coping mechanism possible.
Is laughing at something?
Is humor.
Oh, okay. How does she know that?
She read a book. She's a psych minor. She's a psych minor.
She's a psych minor, major in Latin.
Yeah, she majored in Latin and coping. I don't know.
In coping mechanisms?
I majored in coping. That's how my one semester at Loyola, I majored in coping, and let's just say didn't take too well to it.
I failed.
Let's just say that Daddy couldn't cope and dropped out of college.
Couldn't deal with it and I left. You got a major in coping and I dropped out because it was too stressful.
Yeah, couldn't cope, dude.
No, but like that, I mean, prime example today when I left the fucking pre-op thing, I could not stop laughing. Like it was uncontrollable, like creepy Joker laughing. And Megan's like, what is happening? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Society finally broke me, Megan.
You get what is it? I already fucking forgot it.
You get what you deserve, Murray.
You deserve, that's it, yeah.
You get what you paid for, Murray.
You get what you signed up for in the app, Murray. Yeah, but like, it was fucking like scary information and shit. Also, I don't like how. So okay, today I went from like I'm getting surgery on Tuesday, and today was like them saying like, here's all the things that are gonna happen, and like here's like basically all this like stuff that you're going to be dealing with for probably the next year.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, now it's time to get to the serious stuff. And it was like basically signing away my fucking them being liable for killing me.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, all right, well, I'm just going to go through this first because this is like the worst stuff. We're not responsible for death, paralysis from the waist down, from the neck down, from the legs down, anything. And I was like, what? Like just sitting there like, wait, all this is like...
This is all possible?
Yeah. And then she's like, whew, now that's over. So here's some other symptoms. And I was like, whoa, go back. Could I die?
Well, that stuff never happens, dude.
I know. Like, the more I've been thinking about it, like, so many people have had this fucking surgery.
You know who that happens to? It happens to dudes like Michael Jackson who get a private doctor to shoot them up with the fucking anesthetic, and they take too much one
What
night.
is it called? What was it called? Fentanyl?
No, it was prednisone. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's like a steroid.
Prednisone. Is that to inseminate somebody?
Yes. You are now in the zone.
I want to get impregnated.
Listen to me closely and very closely. You are now in the prednisone. You have been inseminated.
I am definitely using that.
You are getting sleepy, but also cranky.
And also sweaty, but cold at the same time. You're now entering the pregnosone.
This is the pregnosone.
I couldn't remember the theme song.
Yeah, that's not what he sounds like.
Yeah, he sounds like very normal.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, that's not.
That's Elvis. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now entering the pregnosone.
This is a place beyond the realm of human comprehension, a place between madness and sanity, a place above the entire pinnacle of human achievement and below the zenith of human failure. This is a place where chicks can totally get pregnant if they want to, and where dudes have to be supportive and cool. This place is
chill.
the pregnosone.
Wait, is pregnosone a real thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a drug, dude.
Dude, oh man, pregnosone. You are now entering the pregnosone.
Wait, what is it?
Hilarious.
You gotta look it up.
Yeah, look it up because I have no fucking clue what that is.
Pregnosone. I think it's
Is it not even pregnosone?
Pregnosone is especially formulated and balanced with 23 nutrients. It's rich in folic acid. It's for babies. It's a health aid. But I'm thinking of prednisone, I think. Yep.
Oh, man.
Prednisone with a D is a steroid, not pregnosone.
Ah, boring.
I knew those smart, dude.
You only close to what the word was.
It is like close. I could probably treat somebody if I wanted to.
I'm basically a doctor, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking beast this fucking diagnosis, dude. I'll shoot you up with some fucking prednisone, bro.
Dude, so I had to, they left out some information during the thing, like the pre-op or whatever. And so this dude called me. And I know exactly which guy it is because he was the guy who showed us to the room, and he looked like he had no fucking clue what was going on.
Oh yeah,
he looked like it was tomorrow was his first day.
It's dope.
And so he called and he was like, "Yeah, so yeah, we were supposed to tell you about this ice pack that you're gonna get." Yeah, so you're gonna get ice pack day of surgery. Yeah, she's supposed to tell you, but she forgot. You left this as a voicemail.
This is like a Mr. Show character. It's just straight up.
It was
It's like the most Gen X dude possible. He's like, I don't really care about this job, man. My dad's rich.
He's like, yeah, I'll probably just I don't know, just fucking do whatever.
Yeah, dude, sometimes, but in the summer, I'm like a caddy at a golf course. It's chill.
It's fucking chill. I know what a 5-iron is.
Yeah, let's smoke as much weed as we want because Mr. fucking Eddie doesn't really give a shit, dude.
Mr. Eddie just gets passed out on the 10th hole and he fucking goes to bed.
Oh.
Wow. Have you ever had surgery?
Yeah, dude. One time, when I was 14, band camp. When I was 14, I stuck a flute in my pussy. Nah, dude, I was doing theater at the time. I was a freshman in high school, and during theater practices, I would start getting really like lightheaded and woozy, and like fucking like straight up getting like inflamed lymph nodes and like passing out and shit like on stage. Like
shit.
One time they had to like carry me to my parents' car. It was crazy. They were like, something's wrong with him. What's wrong with him? Oh my god, our boy's dying. And like they took me to the doctor, and they were like, he just has fucking wisdom teeth, and so got it scheduled. Yeah, I got
wisdom teeth.
Got my wisdom teeth removed, but while they were in there, they found a cyst on my jawbone that they assumed was causing the inflammation, and they sent it in for biopsy. It was benign, but they put me under for it, and it was like they were like, breathe in, and I was like, and then they're like, all right, and then like fucking snap, and you blink and wake up, and I was like, when you gonna cut my teeth out? And they were like, you're already done, son, like it's over. And I was like, what? Yeah, they put me in the wheelchair, and I was like, let me drive home, Mom. And it was like before I had a learner's permit. This is how you know that I would get into trouble for glug glug vroom vroom a little later, because I was like,
I got it.
Let me drive home, Mom. I got it. She's like, you don't even know how to drive. Like, I know how to drive, but you fucking do.
You fucking old.
You don't know shit, dude. I played Need for Speed. Yeah, that was the time I got surgery. Never have other than that, though.
Like never broke. Have you ever like broken a bone or anything?
But no, dude. My mom never let me play anything contact oriented for real. She made me quit the football team a day after I joined it because I was like, I'm gonna do it. She was like, your brother got CTE from football. You cannot play football. I don't know if he has CTE, but I do.
Probably still has it.
I don't know. I do like saying that because it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
He does not listen to this. He'd probably get mad if you heard me say that. Like, I'm just kidding, dude. Like, clearly you don't have CTE, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm very surprised that this is the first surgery I've ever had. Like, I used to do dumb fucking shit. Like not even, like, I wouldn't even, like, I mean, obviously I didn't start drinking until I was 21.
Nice.
But, like, I didn't even do, like, dumb shit for the sake of doing dumb shit. I would just, like, fall randomly. Or, like, run into fucking doors full speed. Or, like, there was a video on E-Bombs World that I made.
Of you?
Of me. And it got, like, on the front page or whatever the fuck.
Oh, front page of E-Bombs World?
Yeah.
You went viral before viral?
Dude, I told you about how I already went.
About the bus, dude.
About the bus,
About
dude.
Day to Remember fucking having their biggest day to remember. The day that they don't remember because they died.
They'll never remember because they fucking died.
Yeah.
And it was just me, like, slamming my head into a gutter and denting it really bad. But, like, that was it.
Can you find it?
I don't know.
I want to watch it. That's fucking crazy, dude. We used to do jackass type shit like that, but nothing like that extreme. We would just like we would go skate construction sites and wait for our friends to go on porta potties and then film us tipping them.
I've never done that because I'm so afraid it's gonna happen to me.
So we like wouldn't tip them fully over because we're like nice little boys that went to private school or whatever. I guess now we're just kind of pussies, but we would like tip it to the side and then be like, no, stop, no. Yeah, there'd be another dude on the other side and we just put it back and be like, gotcha. You guys want to go to a movie gallery and get some cowtails?
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, we used to like do shit where like we would film each other doing like jackass stunts, and I'll never find this video. It was literally like fucking 15 years ago. But like, yeah, we would like, I would jump out of trees and shit just for fun. Like, I got hit by a car. My friend hit me with his car. Like, and it was so, like, it was in Elmwood, and I was like, what's going to happen is you're going to drive towards me, and I'm going to jump on the hood. And then, but it was just to like impress a girl. It wasn't even like we weren't filming or anything. And he went way too fucking fast, and I jumped, and he hit me, slammed on the brakes, and I like went 5 feet, like rolling on the fucking concrete. And so I was like, fuck, and like I was bleeding all over the place. And so I went to the nearest place. It was a laser tag that's still there.
Which one?
In Elmwood.
Oh, nice. Adventure Quest?
Yeah.
The Adventure Quest laser tag's sick.
And I walked in. First person I saw was my mom and my sister, not knowing that they were there. Like,
that's the most metary shit I've ever heard. I fucking love it.
Dude, I like walked in. I was like, oh shit, Mom, I need fucking Band-Aids. And she's like, what happened? I was like, Paul hit me with his car.
Paul hit me with his car.
Dude, she still brings that up sometimes. Like,
dude, I can hear your mom saying it too. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Your mom's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, dude. She's like me, but like an older lady.
Yeah, dude.
Who's fucking dumb as shit.
That's how my dad is. He's like me, but an older man that's not funny. But thinks
Dude,
he
that's
is.
hilarious.
He is very funny.
Dude, he was like, the bartender at our show was like, what's his name again? I was like, it's Charlie. And she goes, I love that guy.
Yeah, dude. Everybody loves Charlie.
Dude, fucking, especially with a name like Charlie, you can't not love him.
He shows up, he smiles, and he winks at you. He's like,
Dave?
how you doing? Hey. What beers you got on tap? You got any IPAs? Dude,
One day you're going to do an actual impression of your dad.
Yeah, I know, dude. We fucking went to Nola Brewery, and he was like, he got like drunk off a beer, I guess, because he hasn't really been drinking. And he had like an 8% IPA.
Ooh.
He's like, Dad, what's that one up there on tap? What's that old man screams at cloudy IPA? Why do they call it that? Like, I think it's a Simpsons reference, Dad. He's like, well, I don't remember that. And I'm like, did you watch every episode of The Simpsons? He's like,
never seen it.
Well, I've seen a few. That's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I'm just like surprised that I've never fucking like actually like killed myself.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to for a while.
I'm not talking about like suicide. I'm talking about like.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I was totally talking about all the times I rode BMX bikes and stuff, and not put a gun in my mouth and cried till I passed out with it next to me.
But no, I mean like by accident.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I've like fallen asleep at the park, like late at night.
No, you don't die from that.
Dude, my fucking mom's friend got murdered at fucking Lafreniere Park.
What?
Yeah.
People get murdered at Lafreniere Park?
Yeah. It was like a thing where like these dudes fucking ran her over with their car.
On purpose?
Yeah.
What?
And then like she worked with her or something.
They get caught?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I don't remember the exact details, but I remember it was at Lafreniere Park.
Dude, the 80s in fucking Kenner was fucked up, dude.
Dude, it's like I still remember like being a kid and being like, yo, this fucking city sucks.
Yeah.
And then like, I mean, now it's like okay.
It's alright, I guess. I don't know.
Like the roads are different, but other than that.
Yeah, I still kind of want to move to like, I don't know, somewhere. I don't even know, man. Nowhere else is cool as here. That's what sucks, is where you're like, you look at places to go and you're like, it'd be so much nicer, but then you're like, I'd probably be bored and I'd probably hate everybody.
You think that, but like, I feel like if we moved somewhere, it'd be alright.
Yeah, it'd be okay. We go to like Atlanta. Atlanta's probably cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna get out of the South though. I'm gonna go like a different climate.
Yeah, I don't want it to be fucking hot anymore.
Yeah, dude.
I'll go anywhere where it's not hot.
Go to Denver, dude, with all the other fucking white yuppies. We learn
Hell
a code,
yeah.
dude, and become just like fucking programmers.
Has that phrase ever been said?
Yeah,
Programmers?
that's real. That's a real thing.
Fuck, man.
Everybody in San Francisco hates programmers and Seattle because they like fucking drove up all the property value in the city. So we can just be like the worst kind of gentrifiers and like eat at Whole Foods every day. Not actually buy food from there to cook, but like eat
Just
prepared
eat at
food.
their deli.
Yeah, because we can afford it.
We make $90,000 a year.
We actually don't patronize local restaurants because I don't like to see other people touching my food. I just like to know that they did, and then I scoop it out of the heated tray myself.
I don't like seeing the sad faces of waiters and people who haven't made it.
Sorry, I don't like
Unlike
poor
me.
people. I taught myself to code.
I taught myself to go by going to a camp.
Yes, I paid $12,000.
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about maybe going. I mean, I'm not making fuck all the money right now, so if I could like.
Yeah, that's why I signed up for Udemy, and I'm like taking the little classes, and I'm like, I don't know, man. My mom wants me to go back to college, and I was like, Mom, if I go back to college, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking
Drop out.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop out, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna live on campus. I'm gonna drink all the time. I'm gonna fucking start wearing my fucking ADG jersey again. That's Alpha Delta Gamma for all you rubes out there. And I'm gonna fucking start doing push-ups, riding a little bike around, selling cocaine to all the other kids. And, you know, I'm gonna pretend like I'm 21. Everybody's gonna be like, what's that old dude doing with the frat jersey on, selling people cocaine? They'll be like, oh, that's just old Dev.
That frat closed 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude. I'll be Dev Wilder, and it's just gonna be depressing instead of cool and fun and funny. It won't be funny. It'll be awful.
Dude, you know that movie was based off of Bert Kreischer's life, right?
I did know that. I hate Bert Kreischer, dude.
I think he's funny.
I think he's kind of funny, but I realize I hate him. Like, every time I see him on anything where he's like, whoa, I got kids now! And he, like, shakes his stomach, and he's like, oh, we were drinking beer the other night, and then I did a crazy thing, and what? I don't know.
You know who Bert Kreischer is.
I do. I know The Machine. I don't fucking...
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's okay, I
He
guess.
had that one special. It was good. I mean, I don't really like listen to comedy specials anymore.
Me either. I
listened to one. It was pretty funny. Joe Coy.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Wow, nice, dude.
I listen to
I liked Gerard Carmichael's, dude. 8 was pretty good. It was 8, right? That was the one that Bo Burnham directed.
I don't remember.
I like Gerard Carmichael. He's fucking cool.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, I hate most comics, though.
It's not that I don't hate him. It's just like watching. For some reason, like watching stand up now is like either you got me in the first 5 minutes or I turn it off.
It just, a lot of it seems kind of painful where I'm like, dude, you sat and like slaved over these jokes and like fucking practiced them on all your friends and shit and like did it in front of a ton of people 1,000,000 times and now you're filming it and it's like, do you even like these jokes now? Like, I feel like off the cuff shit is so much better and has like,
well, dude, fucking Rory Scovel has like
that shit's funny, dude.
Well, he has like a special / documentary coming out where he did 6 shows in 6 days and they're all improvised sets.
That's good.
And I was like, yeah, dude, fucking Sinbad used to do that shit.
That's just cool. I don't know.
Shit every show. He never wrote his material. He'd always just fucking like go out and be like, what's in the newspaper? And then fucking just start talking for like an hour and a half.
That's why you're fun. Like, that's real fucking funny shit. We're just like, yo, that dude's fucking hilarious. Like, that Sinbad's fucking funny, dude. Like, a lot of people can't do that shit. I don't know if we could do that shit. We probably could. I mean,
probably could. They were hilarious.
I mean, we do hour and a half show already where we just talk. And it's fucking fine.
Yeah, and your boss walks out. Like,
yeah, well, fuck that. Whatever, dude. Who cares about what that little baby boomer piece of shit did? He's like, I better go back to Pensacola and get on my boat and fucking fish for carp. Like, I don't know what he does.
I hope
Fucking.
he doesn't hear this because he'll kill you.
I'm just kidding, dude. You know that I loved you. I loved you from the second I saw you in the crowd. I thought you looked like a very nice man. Not even old. Probably like at most 38, you know? Not even 10 years older than me. A young guy, a cool guy and a strong guy.
A young, strong man.
Yeah, lots of cool interests and hobbies. I thought you looked cool, dude. Give me 1 second. Do you need anything from the kitchen?
No, I'm good.
I'm going to go pee into my mouth like an orangutan does.
Okay, I'll talk about stand-up. I think right now there's just too much stand-up, and it's too much to, like, take all of it in. And then, like, once you find somebody you like who has like 1 or 2 specials, you watch it, you take it all in, you listen to every episode of their fucking podcast, and then it's like, now what? And then you have to wait, and then by the time they come out with another special or anything, it's not what you thought, or it doesn't live up to what you want it to be, because they're trying to do all this new fucking like boundary breaking shit of like, okay, I have 30 seconds before my stand-up special to do something creative. I'm going to, like, film me walking from my bus, or, like, film me in the green room, just one single steady shot until I get on stage. And it's like, I feel like everything has been fucking done before.
I mean, yeah, that's everything, dude.
But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not that everything's been done before. It's just like I said, like, you have to really do, like, really fucking grab me, like, in the first, like, 5 minutes. Like, when I watch Joe Coy, he's fucking hilarious.
Real shit. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I can't even tell you the last stand-up special I watched where I was like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and Gerard Carmichael came out, the one I just referenced came out in like 2018. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's been a more recent one, I think.
I mean, there's been like a couple that I've seen that are good. It's just like, there's so fucking many.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Everyone and their fucking mom has a fucking stand-up special now.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like, whenever I see like, oh guys, I just got a new hour special on whatever, it's like, okay,
sweet. I'm not gonna watch it because everybody has one.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's mostly like the people who have Netflix specials, or people who like. It's no longer like, oh, dude, we got an HBO special. It's like fucking super, like, it's like, oh man, I can't believe it. No one has that right now, or like only a select few people. It's usually the people who have Netflix specials are about to have a movie or a show or something that comes out
on Netflix or one of their companies, and it just seems like it's like, okay, like you have this, now what? Like nothing's real anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing is like organic. They just got fucking picked up.
Well, a lot of the specials I see now, like too, are like people who are just so disconnected from the real world because they're already famous.
You talking about Aziz?
Yeah, like Aziz or like Bill Burr or like...
Yeah, Bill Burr's just like a rich old man, dude.
Well, no, yeah, and I love Bill Burr.
I think he's hilarious. He's a funny fucking dude.
I love it. But like, when I see like a Joe Rogan special and he's like... He's like, dude, I can't believe it. Like, I was driving to the coffee shop the other day, and then this millennial, blah, blah, blah. And it's like... You literally have like 4 people you can ask to go to a coffee shop and they'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Like you're that rich right now.
I really don't like Joe Rogan, dude. I know you're supposed to or whatever. Or supposed to not. I don't even know, man. Like, I know there's like camps and a bunch of people are like, you should like him. He's fucking a great interviewer and he's funny. Or like, oh no, he's a piece of shit. He lets these fucking Nazis on his show. And I'm like, I don't care about
but
that.
Isn't that like the point though, is to like get their point of view and
I think that's
be one-sided?
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. And I'm like, I don't care about that. That's fine. Whatever. Interview whatever the fuck you want. I just think he's fucking lame. I don't know. I don't like his jokes. I'm fucking really like MMA that much. Like, I think it's all right. And I'm like, I think it's cool that he's like a podcast guy. We should probably suck his dick. Actually, I'm just kidding. I love Joe Rogan.
Hey, Joe.
We are podcast guys that love Joe.
But you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people like are worth like millions. And then they're like talking about like, oh man, like, you know how hard it is to get a fucking taxi in New York?
Yeah.
It's like, you've never, like, you haven't experienced that in probably 5 years.
It's such a bummer, dude. Hearing rich people try to like do relatable shit.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, you don't have to do this. Like, you just talk about how cool your life is and fucking joke about that because people do, like us, like peons do like to hear about like cool Hollywood shit.
Like, as much as I hate to say it, when Ellen DeGeneres did her special, and like that was the whole bit, was like her talking about how rich she was. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm into this.
It's like, dude, you hang out with people that fucking committed war crimes and like nobody bats an eye. Like, that's chill, dude. Whatever. You're fucking rich. You're part of the elite. You don't have to care. We'll eat it up like pigs eating slop because we're fucking, I'm not going to say the R word. We're morons, dude.
Yeah. But like having these people who are worth millions trying to like downgrade how bad their life is. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't like it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, Sinbad said it best. I think it was Sinbad. It might have been Sinbad or Bill Cosby. But they said, funny comedians take the bus to work or ride the bus because they still want it. They're still trying. They're still hungry.
They're hungry.
And I'm like,
we are hungry.
They are hungry.
We're hungry guys. Why did I do that voice, man? That's problematic. Go on. Sorry.
But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, just hear, like, I don't fuck. Ugh. And like, I guess also the reason why I thought Joe Coy was funny is he wasn't. I like when people like try not to talk about like, oh man, I got it so bad because of like this and that. Like, if I guess like talk about your fucking real life.
Yeah.
Like, talk about shit that like actually fucks you up. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what that's if you can turn that into funny, that's good. But if you're like that's why I don't like complaining about like regular shit. Mm-hmm. Or like shit that's regular to us, and I know that you don't fucking like deal with this.
You know what really sucks is when you make $5 million a year and you have to deal with the baggers at the grocery store. I mean, folks, come on. Can we please just get an Amazon self-checkout in this fucking town? I have a Prime account. It should just be able to scan my retinas and know exactly what I want when I leave.
I'm best friends with Jeff Bezos. Throw me a freaking bone here.
Ah, please.
Yeah, that's kind of my like argument about like stand up. It's not that I hate it, I just don't like. And also like, I don't want to be this guy, but fucking PC culture. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there is that line where you can't cross. Like there is the things you can't say. But I feel like comedians now are even too afraid to like go by the line. Or like even kind of like see it from a distance. Yeah. Like they're just like, all right, I'm just gonna talk about like my son. I'm gonna talk about my dogs. And I'm gonna get off stage.
Yeah, people are like kind of fucking nervous to do anything. I don't know. My like mom sent me an article from like a Mel Brooks thing where he's like from intellectualtakeout.org, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know where she found this. She's on Facebook all day, every day, which is a whole other thing. Fuck Facebook. She's like, political correctness is stupid and killing comedy. She's like, what do you think about this? Other than that he's old. LOL. And I was just like, well. Can I go off on a tangent about people?
Go ahead.
Stuff? I said, I think that people always think their generation's art is the greatest of all time because they experienced it as it was happening. New stuff comes along, and whether it's new ideas or new material or new cultural norms, etc., it seems weird, scary, or lame to them. I don't think that political correctness is killing comedy. It's just the new cultural norm. Jokes work when they're good, and the intent behind them isn't super malicious. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and it's fine. People won't even get mad at you. I was like, I think that he's probably one of the greatest of all time, but time passed him by, dude. Fucking when he made Blazing Saddles, it was okay to say the N-word because like as like a joke because black people weren't really like well represented in Hollywood. They're just like, oh yeah, I'll take whatever role I can get, unless they're like fucking I don't know, Sammy Davis Jr. or something. And then like now that we have more diverse representation, this has become the norm, and like there are different expectations of what is or isn't acceptable. And like you gotta adapt or die. You know what I mean? Like PC culture, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like I won't say the thing that's awful. Like I'm not gonna say something like crazy, like racist and fucked up that like denigrates an entire group of people. Yeah. If you're telling a joke that's funny, that's not like attacking somebody wholeheartedly, then like yeah, it's fucking fine. And like you see the same thing with people saying like these kids only listen to like boom boom rap crap. Like it's not even music. But like in the 60s and 70s, their fucking parents were like, they only listen to that rock and roll. It's not even real music. Like, whatever happened to Frank Sinatra? And it was like, it's the same kind of fucking thing. I don't know, man. Like,
every generation has their new generational shock of like, oh, I can't believe this is happening.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, we probably fucking have it with like Fortnite and shit.
We for sure do. Where I'm like, I don't fucking understand this. I'm gonna pretend to. Like TikTok, where I'm like, yeah, I get the memes. I'm still young.
My fucking nurse today called. She's like, "You're still in the young demographic."
We are though.
And I was like, "Yeah, no shit. I'm not even 30 yet,
bitch.
I'm 17." I slapped her.
I slapped her, and then I fucking put on Eazy-E, which is still cool rap music, right?
Right, guys.
I rode away in my 6'4".
I was listening to Chingy. Is that still cool?
You can find me in the... Wait, that's a wrong song.
Oh, my God. I'm not cool no more.
Take me out back behind the Holiday Inn and blow my brains out.
But, yeah, I think a lot of, like... I think it's... I don't know if it's, like... I don't think social justice warriors even exist anymore.
There are people I think that do on Twitter that like search for things to be offended for sure. Like that's a thing, but that's a very small minority of people.
All of those people are people who are writing articles to get clicks.
Oh, for sure. That's some shit they're trying to go viral, or like it's a very, very, very small group of people that are like, I can't believe you would say that about this specific subsect of furries that likes to fucking like wear unicorn horns. You think that it's fucked up for us to shove our unicorn horns in each other's mouths? And then there's gonna be like, oh, article about the subsect of furries, the horners that like to fucking shove horns in people's mouths. And you're like, nobody knows who these people are. There's like fucking
no one said said that.
There's like 200 people that like would maybe get offended by that worldwide, and like it's.
But also, I think it's a lot of like backtracking. I think it's a lot of like, I'm gonna do anything in my power so I don't seem like I'm the thing I'm afraid of.
Yeah, like they weren't saying the F word on fucking Twitter in 2012, dude.
Yeah,
everybody was.
Dude, they were saying it in like 2016.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of out shit where you're like, yeah, you shouldn't say stuff like that about this group of people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When I'm like, I'm not out here being. I don't know.
But I'm more thinking of like when the was it the Golden Globes kicked Kevin Hart out or whatever. I'm more thinking about that of like
for the dollhouse shit.
Yeah,
he was like clearly joking.
Yeah,
like,
I think that they were trying to cover their bases so far that they're like, we're not even gonna touch it. Like, no, he's kicked off. Like, we're not even gonna be like, no, he's obviously fucking joking.
God, we don't want Twitter to come down on us.
Yeah. Whereas they could have just been like, no, it was a joke, whatever. Like, he's gonna fucking. Ricky Gervais has fucking done it twice and talked about stupid shit on the fucking award show, and still like who fucking cares?
Dude, legit, unironically, this is just another instance of them taking away opportunity from a fucking successful black man.
That is true.
Not even kidding, dude. That's what they do, dude. It's
shit, I didn't even think
insane.
about that.
They
yeah,
do
like
that shit, and then like they try to be like, "Oh, I didn't think about it that way." It's like, yeah, because it's ingrained in you, dude. You're like kind of scared of him already because he's black, and like, I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous.
He's like the most successful black comedian, or just regular comedian. Like, not saying not black.
I don't even like his material. You know what I'm saying? But I'll defend that dude to the fucking
funny.
death.
He falls under that like, my joke's about my mansion, and it's like,
which is fine.
This is not relatable.
You should. It's good that he does. He should do that. He should talk about how fucking rich he is.
Yeah, because he's the highest paid fucking comedian of all time.
That's it. Everybody who's that rich should talk about that shit. Like, cause he's like, I guess he's kind of gone there where he's like, I have a fucking restaurant club with Eric Wareheim where we wear captain's hats and go eat fucking primo spaghetti at all the finest restaurants in NYC, and I certainly wouldn't do anything to make you think I was weird.
But yeah, like I think like that's my problem with the quote unquote PC culture, is that there's people who are trying to trigger other things, and like, but they're not even like, they're not like I'll say whatever I want because I believe in freedom of speech and I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's the people who are like, I'm gonna write this article about how I think that maybe one time, maybe sort of kind of, Aziz Ansari did something bad, and fuck his whole life up.
Yeah, I think there's definitely good and bad, dude, with everything that happens. You know what I mean? And there are always going to be bad actors that fucking try to like co-opt the movement and like take advantage of it to their own personal gain, and like that shit's fucked up. And I feel like the entire thing shouldn't be discounted by these few people. Like, you can't like fucking take away the entire like good that's been brought about by it. Like, Harvey Weinstein got brought down. Like, people are more aware of how fucked up Hollywood is, and like it sucks. Like, it does suck that like people that might not necessarily have done anything that fucked up are getting fucking like shot in the crossfire. But it's just like with anything, man. I mean, like they'll try to make it seem like it's bullshit so nobody gives a fuck. I like they did that with the civil rights movement in the 60s where they're like, oh, please be nonviolent so like we can more easily contain you. You know what I mean? And like,
but I just more think like it's shit like that. It's shit like what I'm talking about. It murkies the water where if you talk too much about like everybody who might have done something and then somebody actually like did do something, you're like, well, you were wrong about these last 5 people.
Yeah, I think
why should I it's like the boy who cried wolf type shit.
Definitely. And I think most people are like reasonable enough to where they know when like something's fucking bullshit, and they like the people that you see on the internet are the loudest ones, and most normal people who don't like fucking just post all day are pretty cognizant of like, oh yeah, that was fucking stupid, or they're like, oh my god, that was the most fucked up thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've talked to a lot of different people about it, and like most of the ones that like are not just posting all day are aware like there's nuance in everything, and you need to have nuance. Like, if there's not nuance, then like comedy doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, we can't fucking tell jokes about anything then. Like, and I think everybody is aware of that. They want comedians to keep doing it. And, like, that's why I think we should keep having this fucking show and saying whatever the fuck we want about it.
Yeah.
That's why it's dope. People listen. Like,
I feel like we're on the same page. We're just screaming two different points.
we for sure are. Like, I think I just like talking.
Like, no, you don't understand.
I know, I'm not even arguing with you. I just kind of wanted to read that screed that I wrote to my mom because she was like, "That was so well written. You're right." And I was like, "Yes, Mom, I am right."
You could be a writer.
She did say that in a follow-up. Wow. She said, "You should be a writer." And I was like, "Mom, no, I shouldn't."
No, I can't. I literally can't.
I legally cannot. I would write for medium.com and get paid pennies on the article.
But yeah, I mean, going back to what your mom was saying, like, there is definitely that, like, every generation is scared of the generation before them.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I mean, my stepmom legit made me stop listening to music because she thought it was satanic.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, exactly.
And I was like, it is.
It's all satanic. I want to fucking worship Satan and suck his fucking goat dick, his gigantic horned goat cock in my throat.
It's fucking spiral like a duck, but it's horned like a rose thorns.
I want the barbs on his horny, spiraled duck rose dick to catch the inside of my throat so it never leaves because I love sucking Satan off.
I want Satan to be my daddy.
I want Daddy Satan to come down my gullet and make me his, I don't know, Mephistopheles-esque king.
What? How long have you been doing this?
I don't know. Fire and brimstone, baby. We're at an hour.
All right, let's plug it up.
Let's plug it up, dude.
All right, so we got yeahdude.com. It's the umbrella where you can find all of our podcast videos. Music, apparently, according to Devin, but we don't have music on there.
We'll have it soon.
Did you put the blogs up?
No, I will put them back up. I will do it on this trip because I know that I'm going to be sitting fucking...
Yeah, you're going to be on a plane, my dude.
I'm going to be in the passenger seat, dude. You know
oh, shit, yeah, and you're going to be on a passenger seat.
On a plane, passenger seat. I'm sure I will have to drive at certain points.
Use your sweet coding knowledge that you learned yesterday.
Oh, dude, I'm going to write a fucking script that drives the car. I'm going to solve...
You're going to solve self-driving cars on this trip.
I'm going to solve it. They're going to call me Elon Musk after this because it's not an actual given name. It's a title that's bestowed upon the smartest, coolest, hottest dude.
It's like captain or lieutenant.
Yeah, that roams the planet, dude. It's passed down from generation to generation, much like military titles. Am I right, boys? There's somebody in the hallway coughing. But yeah, you know, we're going to do that. We're going to be in Austin, Texas this weekend. Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas. Be doing the whole Texas thing, dude.
Yeah.
We'll buy a cowboy hat.
You should. We both have a cowboy hat.
And I'll also put the blog page back up.
What else we got?
We have a show next month, but...
It's the 15th.
It's the 15th of Feb. Is that during Mardi Gras?
It's during St. Patty's Day. It's St. Patty's Day weekend.
No, it's not. February 15th is not St. Patty's Day. It's March 15th.
What?
Yeah. St. Patty's Day is always after Mardi Gras in March.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. No, I know when St. Patty's Day is because
I forgot you're part Irish.
I'm a disgusting Mick.
Well, then is it Mardi Gras weekend? I don't know when fucking Mardi Gras is.
Hold on, let's extend the runtime on this podcast while we look it up.
Mardi Gras 2020.
I just want everybody to love me. Please listen. Prednisone.
It's going to be February 25th. Oh. Family Gras starts Friday 14 to Sunday.
All right, so if y'all fucking pieces of shit aren't at Family Gras with your dumb little babies crying and
if you guys
screaming,
don't want to go see bands that are old enough to be your grandparents.
Oh no, I really want to see Michael McDonald sing his hate songs again. I voted for Donald Trump.
Come out to our show on February 15th.
Dude, I just went to the fucking Mardi Gras NewOrleans.com page to like look for the dates, and one of the ads is literally a red hat that says Trump is on a roll. January 24th, 2020. Trump ends yet another Obama era program. If you owe less than $314,827 on your home and haven't missed a mortgage payment in 6 months, use Congress's mortgage stimulus program for the middle class. You'll be shocked when you see how much you can save. Select your zip code to recalculate your house payment.
Is that on a hat?
Dude, that's fucked up.
Are you fucking serious?
It's all on a hat. It's all on a hat.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
I can't believe they're preying on these disgusting old NOLA boomers like that.
Anyway. Yeah, so we got the show February 15th. What else we got?
Got
the book.
We have the book.
Buy our shirts.
Buy our shirts and book.
Buy our shirts and book.
Follow us on shit. We're on every social media platform known to man, except for some of the lame ones like Vimeo. I don't know. We could probably be on there though.
Yeah, these probably videos on there.
Yeah, I'll put that's not really a social media platform. I was trying to think.
Everything
of
is
one.
at my other buddy Devin, or Twitter's at my other buddy Dev. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you follow us individually on Twitter too.
Oh yeah,
we update that more. I'm DMull LOL, DMULLOL, and Devin, you are.
I'm Devin Costner, DEVIN Costner, like Kevin Costner.
Like Kevin Costner. Yours is much more. It rolls off the tongue better. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I think we tweet on our personal accounts more than we do on my other buddy Devin.
Yeah, we'll just retweet stuff on there and like post about shows, but you still follow it.
Yeah, so follow it.
It all takes is a click.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, see y'all next week.
Bye.